one more question coming up here. If an elderly mom has guilt, she didn't bring her kid well, that's why he did not succeed in life. How did she come out of it?
Oh, that breaks my heart, especially as a mum. Funny you mentioned this, because I actually had a conversation. I mean, I'm going to overshare here. I'm a chronic oversharer. With my own mum, I didn't have the easiest childhood, and she rang me and she said, you know, she's a psychologist. She said, you know I made mistakes, and I really didn't do the best, and I apologize, but I don't feel guilty. I just know I'm responsible. And I think it's really tricky when I'm thankful my children are really little, so they haven't not made it in life yet. And hopefully they never do. But I can imagine that does not feel nice. And I think, again, we really need to recognize what we are in control of and what we are not. And when we have adult children that haven't done the things we hoped for them, that's their journey. Okay, that's their journey. And so we can feel sad or sorry or mourn, you know, that didn't work out. But I think it's really important to grieve that and really recognize what you are in control of. And as a mum, I can only do so much with my children, okay? And then it's up to them. So yeah, my heartfelt apologies and just empathy for the elderly mother who's feeling that, because that's not nice, but we can only control what we can control.
Yeah, thank you. So I have a few questions, but I'll summarize them into one simple question. When we end up comparing our child with others, or say like other relatives, spouses try to compare our child with somebody else's, okay? So that comparison part, how to handle it, and if that comparison is being shown in the form of performance of the child in studies or stage performance, so how to handle, you know, all of these expectations around comparing the child of the performance, how much boundaries I can keep in order to appreciate my child for doing something, because possibly I wouldn't have done anything at that age. How much reward should be given? So this is the kind of a question I have for you.
Yeah, sure. And I think I love that you brought up, you know, like maybe I wouldn't do anything, or like appreciate where our children are at. I think we're all here today. I want to put this into perspective. We're all here today because our childhood, our experiences have formulated a perception we have about parenting. Okay, that's why we're here, right? And so I want us to be really mindful of what information are we passing to our children? What information are we giving to them that is then forming their beliefs about, and you know, it will become part of their self-identity too. Okay, so yes, it is, it's tricky to, you know, if my son doesn't get like the award, or like he's not writing his name, like he's 5 years old, he's not writing his name like the other kids in his class. I'm a teacher. I'm like, what do you mean you're not writing your name? Like, come on, you know? Or like during reading, I'm like, where's the letter? He like points to the whole page. I'm like, come on, dude, what, like, come on, I don't understand. Okay. So I totally understand the comparison. And I think we almost do the strategies for our child, or like in our mind for our child. So it's kind of like appreciating, okay, they're going to make mistakes, or they're not going to be perfect at everything. Like maybe I wanted them to be a celloist or a professional piano player or something, and their talent is in soccer. Okay. Like it, you know, it doesn't line up. I also want to say I have had very many emotions in my parenting journey that I have not been proud of in the past. Okay. I was disappointed with my son's gender, and then funnily enough, disappointed with my daughter's gender. Like, praise be, can't get it right. Okay. So I want to validate those emotions. First of all, you're allowed to feel whatever you feel. If you feel disappointed that your child's not doing X, Y, Z, that is totally okay. You are allowed to feel those feelings. That's the first thing. Second thing, we want to be really mindful what we are projecting or allowing our child to carry that is actually ours. Okay, so that disappointment belongs with us, not with our child, because they're just trying to do the best they can, which is what we're trying to do. Okay, and we're here at 6:30 at night or 7:30 now, trying to like rewire these things that we picked up, and we don't want that for our children, or as little as possible. So it can be really tricky. So just have that self-compassion for yourself, recognize that it's a normal part of parenting. Comparison is a normal part of even just being a human, and then being really intentional with what that comes across like to our child. That, yeah.
Hey guys, to watch the full video, make sure that you join my community Magnificent Us. The link is shared in the video description. In this community, I'm going to share my brand new content around relationship, wealth, health, career, and even your self-development along with other experts. So hurry up and click on the button. I'm going to see you inside my community Magnificent Us.